Hey guys, Shan here. I am so excited. Hold on one second. Go live. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Hey guys, Shannon here. Listen, I just have to open my door real quick before we get started because my cat is pissed that she can't come in. Come on. Come on. All right. So, today's series is all around, this is like a brand new series that I'm doing and I'm super excited to talk with you guys about. I have a whole bunch of notes for today, so this is definitely going to be probably one of my longer lives, but I'm excited to actually give some really good in-depth content that I feel excited talking about. So buckle in, get ready, grab some water or grab a journal, grab something because I'm going to be chatting for a little bit around this topic. And this topic is something that I talk about a lot, and it's been coming up a lot with people who are in my membership, with people who I've worked with, even like close friends have just messaged me and been like, hey, like what do I do when like this happens or that happens? And I'm like, this would be so much fun to actually talk about with my audience. So I'm gonna make sure that I am live. And today we're talking about what to do when your client or clients aren't getting results. Let me make sure everything is good on my end and I am live and my cat is happy. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna open this up so I can see your comments. All right, and I am so excited to deliver this content to you guys because I feel like it's content that I don't see that much of. I don't know if you guys see a lot of content that is around becoming a better coach. And I know there's like certifications out there. I know there's things around that. And I'm like, well, what if you're just not really like, you don't want to go through the whole like certification thing. You just want to get your clients better results. And what if you just want a little piece of that? So that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about today, right? So all of this is around becoming a better coach. And I think becoming a better coach, I'm going to be reading my notes from this. And I think becoming a better coach to me basically means better testimonials, right? And if you have better testimonials, then you have more street cred, right? And if you have more street cred, then you can make more money in your business, right? So if you have not a lot of testimonials, or your testimonials are so-so, right? It's like, well, how am I gonna sell out my next program if the testimonials from this program were just so-so? Or say you wanna relaunch a program again, but the last time you ran it, you didn't have any testimonials to go from. Now, I don't think testimonials are always like, you always have to have amazing testimonials, but I can say for sure that once I started practicing and becoming a better coach and talking about the things that I'm gonna tell you guys about, that then I was able to get these explosive results for my clients. Like you guys have all seen my testimonials. I was able to get my clients to have $30,000 months. One of my clients had a $52,000 month. I've had clients who signed $20,000 clients with 10K cash, like paid in full. So for me, I started noticing that all of these things started happening once I started putting these things into place. And then once I started sharing those testimonials, it became so much easier to sign more clients and to get more people into my program. So I do think that if you do have better testimonials and you can then share those, or you can do case studies, right? Like it just becomes so much easier, all right? So I just wanna make that really clear. But really more importantly than getting better testimonials or making more money or anything is just that you get to have a peace of mind as you become a better coach, right? So like, becoming a better coach helps you sleep better at night because you don't have to worry about things, right? Like someone like a client asking for a refund, right? There's tons of people I know that are terrified of signing high-end clients because they're so scared that a client is gonna ask for a refund, right? Or if your client will hate you because they're not getting the results that they want. So even better than testimonials is this peace of mind that comes from becoming a better coach, right? And 3, feeling like you're completely and solely responsible for your client, which you are not, by the way, okay? Very, very clear. You are not completely and solely responsible for your client, but a lot of people feel like they are, which actually hurts your client in the end. But if you become a better coach, you don't have to feel solely and completely responsible for your client anymore, okay? So in the Empowered Coach course that I'm opening up today, it's my 4-module course about becoming the coach that gets fuck yeah results. I will teach you how to dismantle and shift these patterns of basically they're just people pleasing at the core of it, right? And all this ego stuff that is keeping you and your clients small. It's basically like these relationship patterns that people get into with their clients that are from people pleasing, that are from their ego, and it's not helping your client and it's not helping you become a better coach, all right? And I'm gonna be teaching all about that in the Empowered Coach 4-module course. All right, so there's one more thing I just want to talk about that I think so many of us stray from those deep transformational high-end packages or offers because we are terrified of being solely responsible for a person at the end of the day, right? Like I know so many of people who are just terrified to even do a high-end offer because they feel like then they're solely responsible for that person's amount of money. And no, you are not. And it doesn't mean you have to like worry about that person making the money again. But I think that what those really are like is that I lost my train of thought. This is what I wanted to say. Okay. But I think when you really step into that high level offer or that high level transformational package, what it really is it calls in people who are no longer dicking around kind of at that. They may have decided they're still gonna have bumps, they're still gonna need help, but I really feel like at those high-end offers that I've done, and it's just completely different, really. The person and they are completely different, okay? Okay, but I want you also to know that again, even at that high-end level, you are not responsible, okay? Again, it is your responsibility in a high-end offer, okay? To hold the space for that person, to be honest with your word about what you said the package would include, okay? And to believe that a person can transform and get results. But it is not like it's not on your shoulders to get them results. Those are the only things you are responsible for when it comes to a high-end offer and a transformational package, all right? So let's jump into some of the biggest reasons why your client or clients aren't getting results right now, okay? I'm gonna take this really from a couple different perspectives because there's so many different things that could be happening, but I'm gonna kind of take it from the 3 most common things I see people doing and then they're not getting their clients results. And these are 3 things that I used to do too as a coach. And once I transform these and really fix these, that's when I was able to get my clients like those explosive results that you see in my testimonials, okay? So 1, if this is a low-end program, okay, if right now you're not getting, your client's not getting results and you're in a group program and no one's showing up, what I want to clarify is if this is a low-end program, okay? So let's say, for example, when I'm talking about low end, I'm talking about something that's like below $1,000, okay? So say it's a group program and it's like $299 or $399 a person. There really is a ratio of transformation to investing. I truly, truly believe that. Now, what I want to say is from a couple different angles is like the ratio of transformation to investing is I've been a person who's invested high level investments in myself, right? And then gone on to do smaller end stuff, right? But the person that I am after doing a high level investment is different when I go to make, say buy something that's like $47 or buy something that's like $299, right? The person I am at that low level investment is so different because I've already made all those high things. So what I'm talking about is when it's like a $299 or $399 offer, and it's really a group of people who just still haven't decided that that's truly, like they truly want real transformation and they want a deep thing, right? So I kind of want to say this just like letting you guys know, like if you're having this low end offer and people aren't getting results, the problem could be in the price. And sometimes a low end price doesn't serve people in transformation, depending upon the people who are in it and depending upon the subject, okay? So there's lots of different variables. But what I find is that if it's like complete newbie people, right, or complete beginners, and it's this low level price, you just might be getting people who are at a different place. And that just isn't truly like something you can control. There's one thing you can control about that. And what you can control about that is the price point. If the price point is low, you're gonna see not a lot of super transformations happening, okay? Unless, like I'm saying, there's lots of different variables. If it's like a low-end offer, but it's for, people who have been in business for a while, or 6-figure, 7-figure, whatever, right? My point is that basically look at your price point. If your clients aren't getting results, if they're not showing up, please, please, please look at the price point of the offer and see if it's attracting people who are just not at that level of like, I want transformation, and they've decided and they're going to get it. Okay. Step number 1 is just looking at the price point if they're not getting results. Step number 2. Okay. So it could be any of these things. Step number 2, your ego is way too much in your program. Okay. So I see this thing of like, when I see people's egos come into their own program, it's like, I want them to get results and I want them to show up. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This program isn't about you. Like, to kind of remind you about that, right? Like, this program is not about you. So put your ego, like, leave your ego at the door, get it out, right? This is about that girl in the program. What does she need to hear? What do you need to tell her? What kind of information does she need, right? Like, it's not about you at that point. It is about the woman in the program. So the more you're like, well, I want this and I want this and I want this, it's like, no, 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 no. This isn't about your transformation. This is about her transformation. This is about her program. This is about her growth, right? And it's like, what are you, how are you going to remove your ego from this so this woman can have her transformation? Okay, so that's part number 2. And step number 3, which I see happen all the freaking time. I see it happen so much. And so when people come to me, they're just like, Shannon, I don't know what's going on with my program. I don't know why people aren't getting a lot of results. I don't know why people aren't super engaged. This is usually the first one I go to, okay? This is actually the number 1 I go to. And it's that you are fire hosing your clients with information. A true coaching relationship and a coaching dynamic is not about how much information you need to feed this person so your ego can feel like you know what you're talking about, okay? So it's really like anytime you're just feeding them with information, truly when someone comes into like a coaching package and a coaching offer, what they're looking for is for change. They want themselves to change, right? So a lot of times people think, well, I'll just feed them the how. I know how they can. But the truth is they probably already know the how. They probably have already watched thousands of YouTube videos. They probably know everything they need to do. They could tell you what they need to do, right? But they came to you not because they don't know what to do, right? They might say that, but they know what to do. They always do. But because then you're just sitting there feeding them more information, it leaves a client feeling completely overwhelmed. It leaves a client feeling completely stuck and paralyzed again in like, I don't know what to do. I mean, my coach told me to do this and she told me all these things, but now I am feeling so overwhelmed and so incapable of doing these things that I'm not going to do anything. And that is where a lot of people get their clients no results because they are just feeding them and fire hosing them and just really overwhelming them with information. And the truth is coaching is not information, okay? What did I write? I wrote down something really good. Oh yeah, information does not create transformation. That's what I wrote down in my notes that I thought was really good. And I want to say it one more time so you get this. Information does not create transformation. I'll say it again. No, I think you got it. But for real, information does not create transformation, okay? Just so you get this. So what you really need to do in these situations is you need to learn the skills of empowering a client. You need to learn the skills and techniques of actually getting a client to move through patterns of stuckness. You need to understand how you can actually use skills and techniques around transformation, not around information, okay? You don't need to feed them any more how. What you need to do is become better at empowerment and transformation, okay? That's really all you need to do as a coach. And if you want to know how to do that, my course that's opening, the Empowered Coach, is offering 4 modules all around how to do that and how I've been able to do that and like take my programs from fire hosing people with information and hows to then just keeping the information like 30% of the program and keeping transformation empowerment like 70%, and then actually getting the client major explosive results through that, okay? So if you guys want to take the course, it's going to be opening up tonight at $197 for 4 modules, and I think I'll be adding in some Facebook Live Q&As too. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this series. This is video 1. Well, I hope you enjoyed video 1 of this series. If there's any questions you have around becoming a better coach, please feel free to share them. I know how scary it can be to post comments and be real and be like, hey, I'm getting overwhelmed with this, or like my client did this, or like whatever. But this is really a safe space for you to share and get some help. All right, guys, I'll see you with day 2 tomorrow, and I can't wait. Bye, everybody.